Hey, what up, guys? I'm gonna do a little review on this guitar right here. This is an Epiphone Frontier. All right, don't let the name fool you. Epiphone. For you guys that are clicking onto this video, you probably know the history of these. They were around in the 60s and 70s. Then the Epiphone, they stopped making them, but they restarted in 2000, I think 20. And these are specifically made in the Gibson custom shop in Bozeman, Montana. So it's made to the specs of the Epiphones from back in the day. And what a great guitar. And so a little bit of the history for me, and obviously this is all my personal opinion, but I'm a singer-songwriter out of Phoenix, Arizona. David C. Vaughn is my name. That's what I play under. And so I've tried many different acoustic guitars. I have been in the possession of a Martin D28. I've had Taylors, Laravies, Seagulls, stuff like that. Medium price guitars, expensive guitars. And all I can say is, I do love Guitar Center for the fact that you can buy a guitar from Guitar Center and you have 45 days to return it. So when I first played my Martin D28, I was like, wow, I was pretty much blown away by it. And when I got it home, I played it for several weeks, and I found myself reaching for my Laravie guitar instead. I have a Laravie D40R that I love. I love that guitar so much. And so I took the D28 back. It's just not for me. I grew up with a Martin in my house. My dad was a Martin player, and I wanted to carry on the tradition, and I spent the money. It's not a cheap guitar, and I just didn't like it anymore. I just was, like I said, finding myself reaching for the Laravie. And then, so I took that back to Guitar Center, played some more guitars, and then took a Taylor home, a Taylor 814 CE. It was a beautiful guitar. It was the newer one. It had that rounded out thing that Taylor's doing now. And I took that home. So when I played it at Guitar Center, I thought I liked it again. And it's just something about those rooms at Guitar Center. Every guitar sounds good in those wood rooms. I took it home, and right away I was like, nah, this isn't for me. I'm not a Taylor player. The frequencies all just, in my mind, just are too much for me. They just come together too much, especially after I plugged it in. I have a little Marshall acoustic amp, the ASD 100, the old school. And yeah, I just wasn't loving it. So I took that back. And again, Guitar Center's got their 45-day return policy. And then my buddy Mike, he's pretty versed in guitars. I was just telling him my frustrations, and I'm just gonna play the Laravie. I just don't have pickups in the Laravie. So I mean, I can put an LR bags in the Laravie, but I use it in the studio to record with, and it just sounds awesome. So I just didn't want to mess with it. I just wanted something for live. And he's like, why don't you try the Epiphone? He was telling me about this guy, Graham Parsons, right? So I looked him up, and this guy was from back in the day. I guess he died at age 26 or 27, and he played these. And I listened to his recordings and stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Because I'm like a heavy strummer, and I need something that I can rock out with, so... And I just fell in love with the looks of the guitar. This is not a hummingbird, I've played hummingbirds and not a big fan. I mean, unless you're playing the song Angie, really not much of a hummingbird player. There's the Gibson Dove. There's a whole line of those guitars. But I tried them all, man. I haven't tried every acoustic guitar out there, but a lot of the high-end ones. I guess I could try some more Martins out, like a D18, and my buddy has a triple O 28 Martin that he's raving about. Haven't tried one of those, but anyway, I took a chance on this. I found this used in excellent shape. It was up in Minneapolis at a Guitar Center. I had it shipped to me in Phoenix, and I basically took a chance because where are you going to go to try to find an Epiphone, one of these guitars to just try out? So in Phoenix there wasn't one, so I was like, all right, I'll take a chance. I paid I think just under $3,000 for it, or about $3,000 for this Epiphone. I know people are like, oh my God, you paid $3,000 for an Epiphone, but again, made in the custom shop in Bozeman, Montana. So that's got to tell you something. It does come with the LR Bags pickup in it. And I think Chris Stapleton plays one of these. He's got a Sunburst one, but he's got like pick guards on both sides. And I don't know what that's all about. It looks cool, but it like takes, I think it would, I didn't play the Chris Stapleton one, but I think it would take away from the tone of the guitar, putting another pick guard on this side. I thought about trying to be cool and maybe custom making one and putting one on, but I just didn't want to. I just don't want to mess with the tone. But so that's kind of the story. I do love my Larrivee also. Like I said, it's a fairly inexpensive Larrivee. It's I think I paid $1,400 for it used, and I got lucky because every acoustic guitar has its own little sound. It's hard to buy one off the internet without playing it. But like I said, Guitar Center with their 45-day return policy, I think that's pretty cool. So I was able, that Martin D28 I took back on the last day. It was the 45th day because I was going back and forth with it. And then I took that back, got the Taylor, the 814 CE. It was in like this special sunburst color, sunset something. And I had that for like a week, and I just took that back right away. So, and then I sat on it for a little while, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna order this Epiphone guitar. So this Frontier that Graham Parsons played back in the day, and I definitely don't regret buying it. It's pretty awesome. It's got everything I need for tone. It's a workhorse, man. It's a badass guitar. It sounds great, and it's got these closed tuners in the back, kind of old school, antique looking. It's got the cool headstock. It's just beautifully made, man. It's got cool inlays, it's got the Gibson style. I mean, it's basically, Epiphone, if you know the history of Epiphone, I don't have to go into all that, but Epiphone was its own company back in the day, and then Gibson bought them out. But I just love living in Arizona, I love the cactus rope design. And when I called the Guitar Center in Minneapolis, I made sure, the guy, I got him on the phone. I was like, hey, what's up with this guitar? And he got it down and played it for me when I was on the phone. He said he would put new strings on it, and then he sent it to me. The only thing is the battery pack in there is loose, so I got to do something about that. It came unconnected. I just take it to my guy here in Phoenix, Brent Gutierrez. He's the best. He's the best guitar tech out here. He builds guitars, and I'll just take it to him, and he'll just fix that real quick. But yeah, it's just beautiful, man. And then the back, I think it's a maple back and sides, and then look at the neck. It's pretty cool. And then it's got spruce Sitka, I think, top. Yeah, pretty sure. So and it sounds kind of like. I'm a bit of a heavy strummer, so I was looking for a guitar that can handle it. sound nice. So yeah, man, Epiphone Frontier. So it's really cool, man. If you're thinking about it, like I said, used. I paid about $3,000. Brand new, they're about $4,500. But if you're looking for a really awesome guitar that I think is going to hold its value or go up in value, if you research some of the older Frontiers from the '60s and '70s, they're worth big money, and these are built exactly to the specs. So if Epiphone keeps making them, that's one thing. But if they stop making them again, then they're obviously just going to go up in value. I think they'll definitely hold their value. If you buy one in excellent condition, or even one in very good condition for $3,000 or less, then you're definitely loving it. You definitely got a good deal. If you pay $4,500 new retail, I think you're still getting a good deal. You're getting a quality guitar, and the cool thing about it is you're not like everybody else. You're not playing a Taylor like everybody's playing. Everybody's got Martins, everybody's got Taylors. You've got a really cool Epiphone Frontier, you know. So it's got some history behind it, and it's really cool, man. If you've heard about them or you're thinking about it, I would definitely not hesitate. So. All right, right on. David C. Vaughn is my name. I'm here in Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale. And if you could check out my channel, I've got some cool stuff that I record. And I have a song called Ear to the Ground that's it's got about 40,000 views on it and climbing. So it's pretty good. I'm always in the studio recording and releasing new music. And my next song that I record in the studio will be with this guitar. The guitars you're hearing in some of my songs on, let's see, Ear to the Ground has the Larrivee 40D R, it's called. It's also got a Sitka spruce top and rosewood back and sides. Just listen to that song and tell me what you think of those tones. And then on I have another song called Sons of Abraham that when that Martin D28 was in my possession, I recorded with that one. But again, Guitar Center with their 45-day return policy is pretty cool. And I returned it within 45 days. I played it. I kept it. Obviously, you don't want to ding it or anything. And I kept it in excellent shape, and I got the full money back. And I keep my guitars in a glass humidifier, so I have one that holds about 3 or 4 guitars, and a buddy of mine had it. He hit me up and he was like, "Hey man, you want to buy this from me?" And he sold it to me for like $400 or $500, I forget. But it's well worth it, especially here in Arizona with the humidity. I've had some, praise God, some cheaper guitars that have dried out and cracked. One of my first guitars was an Ibanez Artwood series. It's a cutaway, and then I bought a Seagull Maritime, an older one, in a pawn shop for like $300, $280, Best Buy I ever made. That guitar sounds awesome for what it is. So anyway, man, not to bore you, but again, Epiphone Frontier, check it out. If you get a chance to play one, don't hesitate. And talk to you guys later. Thank you.